Okay guys, this is my second video of the morning. It's going to be just a quick chat and review about my 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe, which I'm going to tell you right now, my left foot is cold and the heating system in this car is not good. So I've got it on both here in the, up here and then down by my feet. My left foot is cold. Let's see here. I can have both the front and the back. I can have those two, but I can't. I can have the rear. It's all the way up to here. If I turn it up, listen to how loud it gets. Listen to that. That's really loud. There's something. It's like there's something in the vent, but it calms down when I turn it down. 2 is comfortable as far as sound. Sound's very important to me. And the noise, I almost bought this CRV, but then the guy let me drive it all the way to Rockland, and I drove it all the way to Rockland and back, which is a 45-minute drive. And I found out that it was very loud. That the car was just, it had a vibration to it almost, and a loudness. And I was like, wow, this car is too loud for me. I can't go on long distance trips. And first I loved the car. I loved it at first. But then as soon as I drove it, I was like, wow, it's a good thing I test drove this car. Always test drive your car, guys. So my Santa Fe, my 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe, the flaws are there's no heat up here. On the dash that heats the windshield wipers. I don't know why, but the windshield wipers, when you turn the car on and let it warm up, it will not melt the ice, and the way it's designed up there, it will collect all this deep, hard ice that you have to dig out with your hand. I've never had to do that with any other car. Any other car I ever had, I would just have to scrape off the front and then let the car melt the rest. And if the windshield wipers were basically free, they would work. I would never have to do all this extra work to the windshield wipers to get them to run. And I've had a Chevy Venture, which I loved. It was the best car ever. And then I had a 2011 Santa Fe, which I adored as well. This one I'm not as in love with. I like it like a lot, compared to every other choice that there was. This was the best one. I love the curves. I love this rounded curve. It reminds me of my spaceship back on the in my planet. And so I love this design. And I'm glad that the cup holders are not over the shifter, because it's so easy to spill coffee on them. I don't like that this is next to a coffee holder, because the coffee can spill into there and ruin it. So I don't like that. I would put this in a different spot where you can't spill things into it. I mean, that's just not a good design, I like the extra cubbies. My 2011 Santa Fe had the best cubby compartments of any car I've ever had. So I like a lot of things. I miss the two-tone, the wood look combined with the leather. I loved that with my both my Santa Fe. My other Santa Fe had wood detail, which I loved. This is very pretty. The door is very pretty to me. This is a nice car. It's very well done. It's two-toned, at least black and then silver, right? Or gray. So there's a lot of things that I do like about this car. Now you can see how gray the sky is getting. So I actually got very lucky and caught, where's that bird? I see it in the camera and I don't see it in real life. That's weird. That's really weird. But anyway, if I hadn't caught that morning sun, and sun gazing in the morning sun is very important if you can do it. If you can find the morning sun coming up and you can look into the sun, you activate your healing codes, which is why you're here, by the way, in your biocomputer body. Your body is made of earth codes, but it's also got star codes, and then it's got reptilian codes. So it's a really tough mixture. And allegedly all the alien species, you have a teeny bit of every species in your human body, because that's what the earth has. And the human body is a reflection of the earth, and in some people's teachings, the whole universe. Your single body has all the information of the entire universe in it. And so your body, your human body, is invaluable because it's got access to every code in the multiverse. That's a lot of access in a tiny little human body. You magically have access to all the codes of all the beings and all the creations in the universe, at least the universe, the one you're in. And that's pretty amazing. That's incredible stuff, and it's not something we're taught. So we have no idea that what we're really doing here is trying to figure out what we're doing here, and which is to activate your healing codes and your earth codes so that you can understand. You have a body that understands everything. But the reason we have such a hard time finding access to those codes is because that's on purpose. Because, this reptilian species, which is brilliant and incredible and amazing, but also fierce, ferocious, and destructive, they love to eat us because we're tasty and nutritious. And if they can control us, then they control these codes instead of us controlling our own codes by being a sovereign, independent individual on the planet, not being controlled by these secretive masterminds who are doing all this mind control and emotional control using religions, and these schools and financial institutions, legal institutions, and toxins and poisons and controlled food, controlled substances, drugs, putting stuff in the water, getting us addictions, trauma. All of those things give this reptilian species access to us by keeping us traumatized in a state of fear and anxiety. We're always seeking outside ourselves for help. So we're trapped in this. We have access to the most magical, incredible codes that everyone in the multiverse wants. Yet we're trapped in this system where we can't access them because we're being constantly abused in all these different ways that keep us under control. And breaking free of this control is very, very, very hard. They even set up systems for after you die to capture your soul and make you go and do it again. And that's how masterful they are. This is an incredible species. To fight them is not easy. So we put ourselves in these little tiny human bodies that have access to all these codes, and then we have to figure out how to overcome all the control systems that we find ourselves in and realize we are even in a control system that we should break out of and not stay trapped in this mental mind game. And that's what we're doing here. In case you were wondering, guys. In case you woke up and you're like, what am I doing here? You're here to activate your healing codes in your human body on Earth and break free of the mind control and the emotional controls and the trauma controls. They traumatize you in all these ways, break your heart by betraying you and staging these betrayals so that you are constantly getting your heart broken and have to recover from that. And if you can recover from that, that's how you heal. You heal the heart by overcoming and healing the trauma of the heart. The Earth is the heart of the great mother and the heart of the universe. Okay, guys, love you.